Email is a master platform, a money-making platform, and it absolutely dominates social media in regards to bringing revenue into your business. When I first sent my first ever launch email, I sent it to 85 subscribers. 67 people actually opened the email, which was an insane open rate of 78.8%. But on top of this, I made over $4,700, and that was from one email. That's not even including the other emails that I sent after, which I then collected another $2,000. And this is a small launch. I'm not telling you this to show off. I'm telling you this to prove no matter how small your list is, if you have an engaged audience that actually trusts you and values you, email marketing will make you money. I want to get right into the 5 ways to build your email list. But first, if you are an absolute beginner, let's say you haven't got your email platform set up, you don't really understand the basics of email marketing and really what it's supposed to do, I have a whole video here, which is literally a beginner's guide, 101 guide to email marketing. I recommend jumping over to watch that and then come back and watch this because it will make 10 times more sense. For the 5 ways that I'm going to show you to build your email list, majority of them are going to need a landing page. And I want to discuss what a landing page actually is to get someone to sign up to subscribe rather than the difference of a sales landing page. A sales landing page, you usually will find that it's quite long, it's quite detailed, it's constantly reiterating and reinforcing the positivity behind the product and why it's going to be so good and educating and value. In regards to a landing page to get someone to subscribe, usually you've dangled a carrot in front of their face, right? A discount, you're giving a freebie. So they're coming over to that landing page for a reason. It needs to be quick, it needs to be very short, it needs to pull attention to where you need to subscribe. I recommend for you to host your landing page on your website. This is going to help with bounce rate and just overall traffic to your website. This is one of my landing pages where you can access a free guide to email marketing. You can see that it's quite basic. I have the heading at the top. We go into a very small paragraph, but the focal point of this landing page is to get them to sign up. At the bottom, you can see I go into more visuals, really just representing what they are about to get for free. Your landing page can definitely be a little bit longer than this, but I wouldn't add any more than 2 other sections to a landing page like this, because as I said, you really want the focal point to be signing up, getting that freebie, getting that value so that you can then continue to educate and add extra value within your email automations. Let's get into the 5 ways that you can actually build your email list. And obviously I've left the best till last. So number 4 and 5 are the most juiciest and my absolute favorite way to build my email list very quickly. The first is a pop-up via your website, and this is the most common one that you see. Now, in this particular instance, you actually don't need a landing page because if they're going onto the website, the pop-up may slide up from the bottom, may pop up in the middle of the screen, and they can just sign up for that freebie directly through that little pop-up screen. There's just a few things that you need to be careful of, and that is having that screen pop up way too quickly. A lot of the times you see when you go onto a website, you're only there for 1 or 2 seconds and then boom, it's absolutely in your face, and it's quite frustrating when you're trying to look at something or wait for things to load. So I would wait around 5 to 10 seconds, really depends on your product, and testing these times out on after the page has loaded, then going into having a pop-up. Another thing to be wary of is just knowing where that pop-up is popping up on what particular website pages. It's very normal to kind of set it to a whole website, but the user experience just never flows the same. For example, if we have a landing page, let's say it's around the same deal, let's say it's a 10% off, but the pop-up is also about the 10% off, you don't need that pop-up to come onto that page when the person is already going ahead to sign up for that landing page for the same deal. The second way to build your email list is through social media. So the first area is your actual link in bio. And it's really important to have it very clearly stated in your link in bio, as that's where you're going to be directing people to the landing page. not the pop-up, to the landing page. Next is your actual social content and making sure that you're touching on your freebie, not on every single piece of content, but content that is relevant. Talking about it in a casual way to the camera or putting it in your caption, just constantly coming back to that freebie and that offer within your captions and within your voiced content is a really quick way to bring people over to that link in bio and get them over to the landing page. Still within the social media realm is Pinterest. And I think this is a very underrated platform, especially for a lot of people that are new to business. We usually gravitate towards Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, depending on what generation that you're in. I understand Instagram, TikTok are definitely going down this route, but the way that Pinterest actually links back to your products and your collection pages and really whatever page that you want, example, a landing page to sign up to subscribe to something, it's a really easy and quick way to promote your freebie. I recommend creating a couple of different Pinterest artworks that you're going to post on Pinterest, have a little blurb there and link it directly to your landing page. Now, when you're designing these pictures, you can simply use the same type of wording, change the colors around and really see what one performs best. So in my instance, I have a free email marketing guide. I could go ahead and create 4 or 8 different designs and then post them all with the same captions, with the same URL, linking them over to my landing page and really just let them sit and simmer in Pinterest, because like I said, it's very SEO ranked. So it's very much like Google, where when things sit there over time and it starts increasingly getting traffic, then it's just going to be pulling people over to your landing page. So it may not work from day dot. It may not work for the next couple of months, but when you keep something there for long enough with the right keywords and the right messaging, and then you start pulling that attention, this could be a way for you to really build that email list more organically. Now moving on to the third way to build an email list, and this is probably everyone's least favorite, but it does need to be spoken about, and that is paid advertisement. Now, you can obviously do this plenty of different ways. Google and Meta are probably the most popular ways to do it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you need to do that. This is going to come down to what kind of budget you have, what type of business you have, and obviously the people that are going to be setting these ads up for you. Is it an agency? Is it an independent person? Or is this something that you're going to be learning by yourself? But there's definitely nothing wrong with putting money behind building your email list, because if you really know how to nurture your subscribers, as I explained at the beginning of this video, you can truly make some amazing revenue. So why not put a bit of money behind building that subscriber list if you can? Moving into number 4, and this would have to be nearly my favorite. Number 5 definitely is my favorite, and that is product hype. So this is where you open up, say, an early access or a first look or a new drop. Let's say you have a collection that is very limited and you're constantly pushing this as a brand. Now, if this is something that you're just doing willy-nilly, yes, it may still work, but this works best behind businesses that have this kind of business model where they are very limited. They really know how to build up excitement around a certain product or around a certain collection. So when we're looking at our landing page, this would be a very different landing page to your normal website opt-in or freebie. You would have a very product specific landing page, still keeping it quite short, but obviously going into a little bit more information about the collection or about the product, but remembering that getting them to subscribe or to sign up for this wait list or for this actual collection, that needs to be the focal point, meaning that that needs to be above the fold. I shouldn't have to go scrolling to find where I can sign up to that wait list or to that freebie. When you're doing a product hype, you're still going to be pushing this out to your email list, because word of mouth also works wonders. And you push this out on, say, your social media accounts to really pull in those extra people that have kind of been sitting on the fence. They see it as a different way to connect with the brand rather than getting a discount or getting pulled in with a freebie, which they may not have that connection with right away. The final and 5th way to build your email list, and it pumps your list up so quickly, and that is hosting a giveaway. Yes, you need to give something away for free, but if you think about the money behind, if you were going to do paid advertisement to bring in all of these subscribers, this is another way, I suppose, to put money behind what you're doing, but to do it in a more of a genuine and exciting way for your potential customers. Just like the product hype, this would be a very different landing page. So you would be focusing very much on what they're getting from the giveaway. Again, making the focal point about them signing up and entering the giveaway itself. And when you're doing a giveaway, you want to keep it within a 2-week time frame, even less if you can. You need to think about the hype of something does happen a lot better in a shorter time frame. If you're trying to do this over a month or over a couple of weeks, it can really die down because you need to stay on top of it within your social media, within email marketing. You need to constantly create that hype. So just like the product hype itself, this is also going to be going out to your email list, so to your actual subscribers that are already there or potential customers, so they can also enter. And you're going to push this out on your social media, over onto your website, anywhere that you can get the message out that you're doing something like this. If you're only going to give away something so small that it's really not worth their time to subscribe, you're not going to see great results. So I recommend putting some effort behind these giveaways, also planning these out a few times throughout the year to really pump up your email list. And a little tip: the best time to do a giveaway is when trading times are low. So let's say we've had a bit of a high through, let's say, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and we're coming off the back end of that. This would be a perfect time to start doing a giveaway because people are not in spending mind frame. They've just spent a lot of money during BFCM and they just need another way to connect to you as a business. So anytime you're feeling a bit of a lull in your business is a great time to host a giveaway. If you have used any of these 5 ways in your business to build your email list, comment below and let me know how they went. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to give you some feedback. Also look at your website if you want to chuck your URL in there as well. I really hope you got something from this video and I'll see you in the next one.